Yeah, baby. Because the only thing that matters is baseball, beer, and babes. Isn't that the way it is supposed to be? I have no idea. Good Saturday afternoon. It is 1:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. of A. And all that kind of stuff. So just caught a an MV game playing Cardinals or Mets and Cardinals. Mets in 1962. So fun stuff there. Dwayne, the streaming demon, busy doing all kinds of baseball. The Phillies got bitch slapped today. Um, so there's that. Hey, some day tripper baseball. David Lando, that definitely counts. David Lando gets gets the comment of the day here at the ballpark. All right, so yeah, the baseball flummery. You know, we're always going to go off the rails here. It is what it is, and makes me happy as the proverbial clam. So before we get into our all-time franchise team, I'll let you guys know what I'm up to. I've set up 1967, and I'm finishing setting up 1967 in three different digital baseball games. I'm going to add a fourth. I'll let you guys decide what it will be. But it's set up already here in out of the park baseball, finishing up in digital diamond baseball, and also baseball for Windows. And baseball for Windows able to import the as played schedule. All three seasons we'll be using that. Basically, we'll play a couple games here and there, but what I really want to do is just sim the seasons out. We can kind of talk about just digital baseball sims. Love to do it with cards and dice, but can't for obvious reasons. It's a hell of a lot of games. So yeah, there we go. I'm trying to decide on a fourth one. I thought just for a little kicker weirdness, it might be fun to either do it in old time. Might be fun to do it in old time baseball, or I don't know, maybe Dombrov. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. You know, number of baseball sims here. So there we go. And you're just looking at the screen here for 1967. There's already been a couple games played. As you can see, the Senators beating the Yankees 2-0, which always makes me happy. We got a Dodgers Reds game here, whatever, but we're not going to be playing anything in 67 yet today. But everything's set up, parks were signed, logos, all that fun stuff. For baseball for Windows, we might let Ernie call a game here and there. But basically, we're just going to sim through that. And I'm also thinking of Action PC Baseball for 1967. So I don't know. It will be fun to compare four or five different digital sims. Have a night because we're all stat geeks. So we love looking at stats and blah 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 blah. See how people performed and all that stuff. Read a great quote here. So Out of the Park gives you these great quotes, and so there was a rookie that asked Tommy Lasorda where the whirlpool is, and Tommy Lasorda pointed over to the toilet and said, "Just stick your foot in and flush." So I love it. I just love it. What can I say? All right, look at all these people. There's Sakuni 007, who is threatening to do a live stream tomorrow. So I hope so. As Big Clue says, there's no such thing as too many baseball games, and that should be written in the book of Habakkuk, which I'm working on now. No, anyhow, but he's right. We need a chat to discuss why we play what we play. Well, we can do that, Bernie. Would you like to do that now? So we could do that right now. Puh. And in that case, then that means Diamond Mine Baseball, gets some love here on the channel, because usually when we do our baseball chin wags, we have baseball. We have or not baseball for Windows. Damn it, Diamond Mine Baseball. So we could do that. Whatever. Sakuni says he's still coughing. There's STM. Sports Time Machine Mike is in here. Awesome, awesome dude. Mike, I saw you were broadcasting last night. I was going to stop and leave a like. You know how I am with football. So I decided to just binge watch American Horror Story. So I'm now ready to start season 3. Love American Horror Story. I guess they have a season 11 now called New York City. But I love it. Guilty pleasures and all that. Besides, I had to work late last night. It's one of those things where sometimes being industrious and getting your job done early doesn't help. So I was done at 9 o'clock, and I'm thinking, last night, this is great. I can get home. I can catch Bernie's game. I can catch Legends game. And so one of the dudes came back. He said, "Oh, really sorry, man." He said, "We're not done running the sort yet." And so for the last hour, I got paid good money. So I just sat there and watched some Pink Floyd videos, some Beatles videos. I did a little baseball reference research at work till I got the numbers to run a report that literally takes 3 minutes. So I got to learn to slow my work pace down a little bit. So, all right, not today. Better for a late night chat. Not tonight. Bernie's going to the movies, and I'm going drinking and singing tonight. So that works. All right. So we will save that for a late night chinwag. Wanting to get one of those in again. We wanted to try to make it a Friday night thing, and it's just been absolute failure. So I got home and I was talking to like some girl for a while last night on the phone, and then it was like, and it was like, so there you go. So that is the idea, though. But I'd like you guys to maybe vote. The only game that I can't do a 1967 replay in is Diamond Mine Baseball because I don't have 1967 for Diamond Mine. Diamond Mine has been mainly for older seasons. I picked up the All Star games, all time great teams, all this other stuff. But yeah, so I've invested enough in Diamond Mine Baseball that I'm not really gonna be buying. I mean, 1967 is not a season that why buy it when I've got it. So the choices are old time baseball, baseball mogul if you want. We can do it in there. We can do it in Dombrov baseball, Action PC baseball. So we already have Out of the Park, Digital Diamond, and Baseball for Windows set up for a 1967 replay. So I'll let you guys think about it. Yep. So Out of the Park is ready to go. Yep. Out of the Park is ready to go. So you can see here, if we go to standings, 1967 is definitely set up, except that I've got to change the Guardian's name. But everything is pretty much set up here. In fact, let's just do that now while we're talking. While we're talking, yes, indeed. Let me see if I can try to sound like a really, really awful, awful broadcaster. So we got some baseball today here. That's it. See, I almost sound like Randy Savage. All right, there we go. Now they're the Indians, and let's change their damn logo. I don't know if I did high socks for everybody yet or not, because it's 1967, man. It's got to be a high socks thing. Nope, that's almost ready. So there we go. At least the Indians have high socks now, and I like this. I like these unis here. So Mike Silva, you're awesome wherever you are. There you are. Thank you, man. So who bought Pocket Pennant Run yesterday? I did, as you guys know, because I did a little quick video showing the cards. I'm telling you, there's the future right there. Appa and Strat, you should wake up. Let me see. Let's get an Indians thing from 1967 because that would be nice. It would make sense thematically. And there he is. There's Chief Wahoo. Nice. Okay. I think I did the ballparks. Or no, they should already load in because this is Michael's mod, but I'm going to save the game. All right. Anyhow, who bought it? Who bought it? I should import the XML files for the Indians to get the fonts. I'll do that on the final pass, Mike. Mainly, I'm not going to be showing a lot of games on these, right? Just a couple here and there. These are mainly we're going to auto sim the seasons, and we might do it in an extravaganza in one night. And as we're all talking a nice big old baseball chin wag, we'll just let the sims run one at a time. Baseball for Windows is the fastest, believe it or not. It just burns through a season. But I've got to finish setting that up. I did some of that today. Then I had to go split wood, so I'll be feeling that shit tomorrow. All right. So I know it's crazy, crazy, crazy. Sports Time Machine says cough, cough, cough. Stratomatic baseball. Here's the problem, Mike. Maybe you've. So I used to play Strat PC. The problem is, quick story. I've done this before. So I was living back home across the pond, as you know, and so I bought a new PC, and I'm thinking, cool, man, just move the game over to the new PC. Well, you can't do that, at least back then. So this was like 2015. And so I thought, all right, I will shoot an email to the good folks at Strat because I spent a lot of money on that game. Maybe not as much as you might, but I put about $400 or $500 into Strat PC. And so after waiting literally a week and a half for reply to the email, emailed them again, and they said, well, what we have to do, and I kid you not, because you're an overseas customer, is you have to put TeamViewer on your PC so that we can see you actually delete the game from your old PC, and then we'll watch you put on the new one, and you have to buy the new edition of the game. So that's why, Mike. I think it's a good game, but when Strat tried to pull that shit, it's like, no, I don't think so. So, Mike, that is one baseball sim I do not have is Strat PC, and until they change ownership, they're not getting another penny from me. I would rather watch you and our Red Sox fan play Strat and RJO Network. Strat's customer service sucks, and I'm not getting involved. So I'd love to, Mike, but unfortunately can't do it. Yep. So now, well, you just heard it again. All right, let's just do old time baseball. Um, yeah, we could. Yeah, maybe we will throw big clues to people want a 1990s PC game. Let's just do old time baseball, not Strat. Yeah, so old time baseball will be the one that will be the least accurate in some ways because there are no switch hitters in that game. Everybody who's a switchy bats right in old time baseball. So I don't know why Don Daglow and Clay Dreslaw, who was just he's kind of an ancillary developer on that, why they didn't do it, but it's still a great game. All right. MV, there he is. MV not doing any innovations today, which is nice. Sports Gaming Journal. Jamie is here. He said they did not ask to see your tax return as well. They went easy on you. That is funny. That's funny. Um, Bernie, let us know what you need to do. Mike and I'd be glad to help you. Glad to help you. All right. So anyhow, Bernie says to save the major baseball chinwag for another night. Why we play what we play on a late night chat. So maybe we get Bernie on here, get Mike on here, get the so now we got to do sports time machine Mike and Mike. Get MV, get Dwayne. We'll make it a real party. I'll do it on StreamYard. Make it really, really simple. I'm on OBS right now. All right. Anyhow, let's back out of this and go back to the out of the park start stream, and we'll play a Red Sox game, an all-time greats Red Sox game, I guess. So a lot of things got wiped out. Told you guys that story, but a lot of people missed it yesterday. So I'll tell you again, real quickly. I found this really, really, really cool quick start on the Out of the Park forums. I'm like, oh man, this looks great. It had like 5,000 players and stuff like that. And so, it wasn't in Steam Workshop. So, but anyhow, so I downloaded the thing. I'm like, this is going to be awesome. Went to play it and got the dreaded thing that every Out of the Park fan hates to see. World.dat file is missing. So when the guy created it, he didn't include that file, and you can't just pop another one in. So anyhow, there was supposedly a quick fix for that to change where the directory points to, and it usually will just default to your My Documents. So when I switched that, it completely borked the game. Like nothing would load. It was terrible. So I actually had to reinstall the game, everything. So the CML League is gone. The Bats League is gone. I'm going to recreate the Bats League. But the CML League, it's too bad, too, because it's some great races. But that's something that I hope Out of the Park Baseball will make for an easier fix instead of having to, because of a World DAT file. What happens is when you change the directory to point to something else and you move those files, it will screw up everything. So lesson learned. From now on, I'm going to make sure that whatever I'm downloading, if it's not a Steam Workshop item, I wish people would just put things on the Workshop, then I'm going to make sure it's very current. But this was like a 2021 file, and yeah, it just blew up. So kind of sucks. Yeah, that was a lot of work, all gone. The MV Mets, what was that? MV Mets Tigers thing, all gone. So you guys saw there on my load screen of 1967, and then this really neat all-time greats league, not the one that comes with the game. So it sucked. What are you gonna do? You're gonna play ball. All right. Let me see. Have we gone to opening day? I think we're there. Yep. Yeah, we are. Okay. So we're gonna find a Red Sox game for Bernie since he wanted me to do something today. Why the hell not, right? All right. So these are using all the modern ballparks because I couldn't be arsed. So we have Urban Shocker for the Baltimore Orioles against Pedro Martinez, the Boston Red Sox. So if Bernie feels so inclined, he can call some plays. Bernie, just throw up the pink hand of despair or some sort of emoji that I can see out of my peripheral vision because I'm in Egypt. All right. Oh, good Yankees game over here. Giants and Yankees, man. Carl Hubble and Lefty Gomez. So this being opening day, all kinds of great matchups here. Twins and Royals, you got Johnson versus Greinke, good stuff. Angels and the Athletics, Nolan Ryan and Lefty Grove, some great matchups as you would expect here. But Red Sox, it shall be. Red Sox, it shall be. Where the hell did they go? There they are. All right, cool. Anyhow, did anybody buy Pocket Pennant Run Baseball, or am I the only one? Come on. I showed the new cards yesterday. They look amazing. They look amazing. Sports Time Machine said, be more than happy to help with the project. Use Strat to run 67. All right. That would be great, Mike. Seriously? If you would do that, and then the night that we have all the sim through seasons done, we will have you on as well. We can, and you can share screen in Discord, and it will go right into the YouTube stream. I think that would be a blast. Let's have Strat. If we're going to have APA represented, Strat should be too. So thank you, Mike. All right. Good stuff. Can I put a... Did you put a bat file in Discord? I did not. I did not, Mike. I was going to do that. I was going to do that, and I feel like shit. David Lando says, not for me. So check out the video soon. He wants PC Replay next. Okay. PC Replay is a good game. Just be aware. Seasons are not cheap. So, but yeah. So Mike Silva has proclaimed. Mike is a big, is it payoff pitch, Mike? That's kind of your game of choice right now, right? Is that it? Guys, I'm telling you, the Pocket Pennant Run is so nice. All right, here we go. Leading off. So this is Baltimore Orioles, obviously going to include St. Louis Browns players. All right, leading off in left field, the slugger Ken Williams batting second. At first base, George Sisler batting third. At shortstop, Kyle Ripken Jr. batting clamp in center field. Brady Anderson batting fifth and catching. Chris Hoyles batting sixth in the designated hitter slot, since we are in the American League. Boog Powell batting seventh at third base. Harlan Clift batting eighth at second base. Brian Roberts batting ninth in right field. Ken Singleton. Urban Shocker will take the mound for the Baltimore Orioles / St. Louis Browns. We'll just call them Baltimore. All right, for the hometown Boston Red Sox, leading off in right field, Harry Hooper batting second and first base. Big Papi David Ortiz batting third, designated hitter, and he would have loved the designated hitter, the splendid splinter himself, Ted Williams. Batting cleanup, the captain, Carl Yastrzemski, batting fifth. At shortstop, Rico Petrocelli batting sixth. Third base, Wade Boggs batting seventh. In center field, Dwight Evans batting eighth at second base. We got Petey himself there, Dustin Pedroia batting ninth and catching. Pudge Fisk, and taking the mound, the ever dangerous and dominant Pedro Martinez. So at Fenway Park, our attendance is 37,182. It is partly cloudy, 41 degrees in Boston. Everybody taking the T to get to the park, and the wind blowing out to center at 12 miles per hour. So bundle up, and let me see. I don't know what the hell our ballpark's going to look like, but let's go. Oh, and I forgot to change the sound. See how I am? Squirrel. I want to be the Rube Waddell of the community. Thank you very much. There we go. All right. Boy, isn't that just, that's just perfect. That's just perfect. Fenway Park is such a beautiful park, isn't it? It really is. Oldest park in the major leagues. All right, let's see. Wide camera. Ooh, I like wide camera. I think we use wide camera for everything. So I'm just, that's how I roll. That's how I roll. All right. So Sports Time Machine says his second favorite game is payoff pitch. I'm seeing a lot more guys playing it now, and it's got my interest peaked for sure. Aaron Reed is with us. It's been a while, Aaron. All right, so Ken Williams will start things off here against Pedro Martinez, and this is kind of an opening day thing, a start over, if you will. As we pan around beautiful Fenway Park, opened in 1912. In April. All right, here is the pitch to Ken Williams. Williams takes inside, and that will be a 4-pitch walk to Williams. So No alarm bells going off. Here's George Sisler, Hall of Famer. Superb contact hitter, great speed. Ken Williams also has some power and speed on at first. Martinez ready to deal with a 3-1 pitch. And gorgeous George Sisler lines this one out to center field. This has distance. This is going to go all the way to the wall. Sisler could have himself an RBI. Nope, they're going to hold Ken Williams at third. So here we go. Baltimore coming out swinging. Ken Williams at third. George Sisler at second. Ken Williams will be our player of note today, by the way. All right, Cal Ripken Jr. now. Base is empty, and Brady Anderson waits on deck. Carlton Fisk flashing the signs to Martinez. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ripken swings, and this one a soft fly ball out to left field. Making the grab and thrown home quickly is Yaz. So good quick reaction there because Ken Williams has the speed to score from third. So Baltimore playing a little bit conservatively on the base paths, and here's Brady Anderson now. All right, Martinez deals the 1-2 pitch. Brady Anderson swinging a miss on the fastball. Martinez saying, I'm going to throw the heat. I dare you to try to hit it. And nothing happens. So 2 out. Baltimore with 2 in scoring position. And it brings up Chris Hoyles. See if the catcher can get something going here for Baltimore on the top of the first at beautiful Fenway Park. Here's the pitch. Hoyles swings and misses. And Martinez establishes himself after a rocky couple of first batters. Baltimore leads 2 in scoring position with a lot of the first, and it's Baltimore nothing, and the Red Sox coming to bat. Right. Not for nothing, but this game looks like Major League Baseball looked in your head in 1985. Magical, right? It's, yeah, really good. Jamie says broadcast from the blimp. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe we should do the blimp view. Maybe in the later innings we'll get into that. I just love the look of Fenway Park. It is truly a beautiful baseball park. Never saw a game there. It's certainly on my bucket list. All right, Hall of Famer Harry Hooper will lead things off here. Urban Shocker ready to deal. Chris Hoyles with the sign, the windup, and the 1-2 pitch to Hooper. And Hooper looks at a called strike 3. This one paint the black on the outside. Shocker bringing the heat. So 1 down, and here is Big Poppy in from the left side. The 1-1 pitch to Ortiz. And he swings this one, a high fly ball, and you can forget about this one, baseball fans. David Ortiz, he's not going to be slapping any stinking signals. This one way, way back. Wow. So he got his money's worth on that. And I'm looking up the play-by-play, and it just says the estimated distance of that ball, far, far away. And he did, man. I've never been to Fenway. I don't know how many rows up that's got. He clobbered that Urban Shocker. That was a fastball. And Ortiz, I think he knew the heat was coming. Let's look at that one again. Wow. Big Poppy going yard big time. Look at that, man. Wow. Touch them all. Goodbye, Mr. Spaulding. They call them the fireworks here, but really, if you saw the movie The Natural, that's really what these odds reminds me of. All right, here's the splendid splinter now. 1 run in, nobody out for the Red Sox. Shocker ready to deal. Let's see how he recovers after that big popping bomb. The 1-1 pitch to Williams. Williams swings. This one's going to stay on the infield. And catching it just at the border between the infield and the outfield is Harlan Clift. So 2 away now for the captain, Carl Yastrzemski. The 0-1 to Yaz, big pull hitter. Let's see what Yaz does. He goes the opposite way, lines this one to the gap in left center. This is going to be off the base of the wall. Yaz is going to have himself a 2-bagger with 2 outs. So the Red Sox swinging a lumber big time before a nice crowd here at Fenway Park, and 15 in the chat. Thank you guys. Hard to hear me over the sound of the game. Well, damn it, that should be good. That should make you happy. But I will turn down the sound. I don't know why you want to hear my voice. The baseball's better. All right, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. There we go. I like the crowd loud in my ear. Isn't that crazy? I do. I love it. So I'm going to compromise. I'm going to do 80. All right. Back to game action. Is that better there? Mr. Dwayne Martz. So Dwayne, we love you, so don't take this the wrong way. Guys, we were doing some Dwayneisms in the chat today, in Dwayne's chat, and we love them. So what is your favorite Dwayneism? So what is your favorite Dwayneism? That's what I wanted to know. So mine is geez you Pete's. That's my favorite Dwayneism. He's got a lot of them, so put him in there because we got lots of love for Dwayne Martz and love the Dwayneisms. All right, here's Rico Petrocelli now in there. Carl Yastrzemski in scoring position, and here's the 1-0 pitch. Petrocelli swings. This one a little number down to short, and Petrocelli is going to have himself an infield hit. Ripken, no way he's going to get to that ball. Good speed there. Petrocelli getting down the line on a very softly hit grounder, and it brings up Wade Boggs, making the Hebrew letter in the batting box, as was his custom. And sure he had something with some sort of chicken something or other. Runners at first and third for the Red Sox. 2 down, 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Shocker deals. Boggs swings, and this one sinking liner to center field that's going to get down for a base hit and an RBI. So Yaz comes in to score. Petrocelli moves to third, and Boggs is on there with a little Diane Quayle RBI, if you will. All right, here comes Dewey Evans now. Red Sox with a 2-0 lead and 2 down. All right. So, okay. Michael Silva says, I don't know what it means, but shul is one of my favorites. We love it, Dwayne. It's all good, buddy. All right. I assume it means damn or, as they say, an airplane golly. So we got to know. Dwayne is the Dizzy Dean of the channel. You know, Bernie, I was thinking about that today. Dwayne, and it's his all, man, you've got that great style. And you've got, because Dizzy Dean would do stuff like he slud into third. Things like that. And Dwayne, when you say, I just love it, because you get so involved in the game. You like, what was it the other day, a game you were doing, and it was a blowout game or something, and then there's a comeback, whatever. You're like, geez, you Pete's. It was the 1903 World Series. And, oh man, I just love it. I love the Dwayneisms. Keep them up, buddy. That is one of your trademarks, my friends. You're like, geez, you Pete. Shoo! I love how you say folks. You tell us about folks. You know, how you say folks. You leave the L out. And I'm not picking on you, man. I love it. I love your broadcasting stuff. All right, here's Dewey batting with runners at the corners. 2 down, 2 in for the Red Sox. Yeah, let me figure out which team this is. The 1-2 pitch. Evans swing and a miss, but Boston does some damage here. They strand 2, but they pick up 2 runs on 4 hits. We go to the top of the second inning. Boston leads Baltimore 2-0. David Lando says, shul is where my mom made me go as a child on Friday night Shabbat services. Well done. Oh my God, I forgot my water. Oh well, it's okay. What the hell? It was shocker. So I just let the team, just let the AI handle it all for this. And Urban Shocker was a pretty good pitcher, so. Wasn't sure the bad bitch in Ghostbusters. Dwayne Martz says, remember Beatles? You're from the south of the Mason-Dixon line. I know, and I love it. And David Lando says that was Zool, which was also a computer game, by the way, Zool, which had nothing to do with the Ghostbusters movie. All right, here we go. Boog Powell, Harlan Clift, Brian Roberts due up for the Birds of Maryland, so named after the Virgin Mary, by Lord Baltimore, who was a Catholic. The only place where Catholics could live in the colonies with any peace. All right, here's the pitch. 3-2 pitch to Powell. And Boog Powell sends us out to right field, and ranging toward the line, covering a lot of distance and making the catch is Harry Hooper. So 1 up, 1 down. Hooper with excellent range and a strong arm out there in right field. Here's Harlan Clift, a guy you shouldn't sleep on, a forgotten player, somebody that will definitely do a reading on some night. Harlan Clift. Pedro Martinez deals the 2-1 pitch to Clift. Clift swings, and good wood on this one. Back in center field, deep and short of the track is Dewey Evans. He will make the catch for out number 2. Brian Roberts trying to get something going here for the Orioles. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. And a called strike 3. Martinez just absolutely putting him wherever he wants. The Orioles go quietly, and we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Geez, you Pete's. And I can't do it as well as Dwayne. Nobody can do geez, you Pete's as well as Dwayne. It's 2-0 Red Sox. And it'll be Pedroia, Fisk, and Hooper. Urban Shocker has struck out 2 in this game, but finds himself down 2-0. Here's the pitch, Pedroia. And Petey sends this one grounder to second. This one gloved easily by Roberts and tosses on to George Sisler for the 4-3 putout. So 1 up, 1 down now for Pudge. The 0-1 pitch to Fisk. And Fisk swings, and this one is just going to be a little bloop, twisting toward the first base side, and George Sisler will cover it for out number 2. Harry Hooper in the game. We're back at the top of the order. Hooper is 0 for 1. 2-1 pitch to Hooper. Hooper cuts on this one, fly ball center field, ranging in, and to his right is Singleton to make the catch. So the Red Sox do nothing. We go to the top of the 3rd. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nada. So the Sports Time Machine said, Dwayne sounds like, since you sound like from SEC country, and should be calling some football on CBS. Somebody else said something about that to Dwayne. I think it was Clinton Parks. But yeah. Well, but Dwayne, it was originally called Maryland. It really was. So I know you're from Maryland, but it was originally called Maryland. Lord Baltimore. It was a tough time to be a Catholic in the 18th century. But Lord Baltimore, in favor with the king, was given that, and it was the Catholic colony of the original 13. Catholics were tolerated in PA, but pretty much everywhere else, not so much. So, but it was Maryland at the time. Geez, you Pete's, Dwayne. Shul. I can't do it. I give up. Yeah, we talked about that before. Dwayne. See, I don't want to get Dwayne too pissed off because he's a corrections lieutenant. It'd be my luck. I'd be down there in Maryland, and I have to end up visiting his. Well, he works in a prison, so. But if I was there and they're Lieutenant Dwayne Marsby coming along and say, "So yeah, Beatles, where are you now, huh?" I'd be like, "Maryland, sir, Maryland." All right. Kenny Singleton back at the top of the order, and Ken Williams, and that's when we'll do our little pause, and then George Sisler. All right, Pedro Martinez with 3 strikeouts. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Singleton, and look at that. I mean, Martinez, he can throw it into a tin cup. Called strike 3, another fastball, and now we go to Ken Williams. So Ken Williams, I think, deserves some attention, especially because of that 1922 St. Louis Browns squad. So amazing. They finished just 1 game behind the Yankees. They were a tough team. A lot of grit. And Ken Williams, an unsung hero these days. Nobody remembers him. Everybody remembers Ted Williams, rightly so. So, and I know that Bernie's been doing different types of readings. He's been doing recaps of seasons, which I think it's feckin' groovy, man. It's feckin' groovy. So I was the only one in MV's chat to catch the bit of Cockney in there. So MV, if you're still in there, I loved it. Loved it. Shit, walking the Green Mile with Lieutenant Martz. How about it? All right, let me see here. This shouldn't be a long one because he wasn't a Hall of Famer. All right. Cy Williams, Billy Williams, Earl Williams, Dick Williams. Please don't make me go to Saber. Oh, no, here we go. All right. So Kenneth Roy Williams. He was born June 28th, 1890 in Grants Pass, Oregon, and died on the 22nd of January 1959, also in Grants Pass, Oregon. Made his major league debut July 14th, 1915 for the Cincinnati Reds. He batted left, threw righty, was 6 foot 170. Another ball player about my size. Pretty cool. Nice. All right, slugging outfielder Ked Williams was actually, I'm down to about 165 now, but still close enough. Anyhow, slugging outfielder Ked Williams was the first American leaguer other than Babe Ruth to top 30 home runs in a season. He accomplished the feat in 1922, the year Ruth missed the first 6 weeks of the season because Commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis didn't take to the Babe's off-season barnstorming tours. Williams led the league with 39 homers and 155 runs batted in that year. From 1918 through 1931, Williams and the Babe's teammate Bob Musial were the only players other than Ruth to win the American League home run crown. In 1922, Williams became the first player in junior circuit history to homer 3 times in one game and the first to hit a home run twice in one inning. He homered in 6 straight games in late July and early August, setting a major league record that wouldn't be broken for 34 years. Playing for the St. Louis Browns, Williams batted .332, hit 11 triples, and assembled a career-best 28-game hitting streak. With his 37 steals, he became the first player to bat .300, hit more than 30 homers, and steal more than 30 bases in the same season. No one would do it again until Willie Mays in 1957. Williams excelled at playing at home. He hit 32 of his 39 dingers that year in St. Louis Sportsman's Park. But throughout his entire career, Williams' achievements would take second billing to Ruth's or teammate George Sisler's. For example, during Williams' awesome 1922 season, Sisler, who was voted the American League's most valuable player, batted .420, propelled by a 41-game hitting streak. Even more remarkably in some ways, Williams' Brownies finished a scant 1 game behind the powerful Yankees in 1922. It was the closest the Browns had come to a pennant in the club's 21-year history, and it was the closest they would come for another 22 years when they finally won the flag in the talent-depleted Warrior of 1944. It took a while for the left-handed hitting, right-handed throwing Oregonian to stick in the majors. Williams was unimpressive in parts of 2 seasons with Cincinnati, but in his 5th year of professional ball, he hit 24 homers to lead the Pacific Coast League. The Browns beckoned, but after only 2 games in 1918, Williams was called off to military duty. Returning in 1919, he began a streak of batting better than 300 in 10 of the next 11 years. After hitting 10 home runs in 1920, Williams allegedly began to imitate Ruth's swing during batting practice, and he liked the results. He preceded his league-leading 1922 performance with 24 home runs and 117 runs batted in, and he followed it with 29 round trippers and a career-high .357 average in 1923. A fractured ankle reduced Williams' playing time and homers to 18 in 1924. A beating knocked him out of some of the 1925 season, but still he managed to lead the American League in slugging percentage with a .613. That season, he also finished with more RBI than games played, the second time in his career he had accomplished the feat. The only other players to do it twice are all in the Hall of Fame: Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Hank Greenberg, Al Simmons, Jimmy Fox, and Joe DiMaggio. For some reason, Ty Cobb, then the manager of the Tigers, took a special dislike, as opposed to Cobb's generic universal dislike, to the tall outfielder. By all accounts, Williams was a pleasant enough person, but once, after he butted for a hit against the Tigers, Cobb kept Detroit Keystoner Charlie Gehringer after school for the sole purpose of screaming at him about misplaying Williams' bunt. After slipping to 17 home runs in both 1926 and 1927, Williams was sold by the Browns for $10,000 to the Red Sox. However, he only hit 11 homers in his 2 seasons there. He was released to the Yankees for the 1930 season, but was unable to agree on the contract. Apparently, he wanted pay comparable to Ruth's. The Yankees let him go before he ever played a game for them, and he finished up back in Portland, where he hit .350 and .276 in his final professional season. Pretty damn fine baseball career, I would say. for Ken Williams. So in 1,397 games, 4,862 at-bats, 860 runs scored, 1,552 hits, 196 career home runs, 913 RBI, a 393 on-base percentage, a 530 slugging percentage, and a lifetime batting average of 319. So a haul of, I would say, very, very good baseball player that now can be remembered once again. Ken Williams of the St. Louis Browns, Boston Red Sox, almost, Cincinnati Reds, and then almost New York Yankees. So thank you for listening and about the great Ken Williams. And Ken Williams is in there now. Williams walked his first time against Martinez. And here is the pitch. And Ken Williams swings. This one's just a hard grounder. Taken on a hop at first base by Big Poppy, and he will take it to the bag himself for out number 2. All right, and here comes gorgeous George Sisler. He is 1 for 1, 2 down here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch, and Sisler hits a screaming line to the right that's going to get down easily for extra bases, carrying off the wall there in short right, and sliding in there with a 2-out, 2-bagger is the great George Sisler. One of my all-time favorite players. All right, here's Cal Ripken Jr. Nothing for 1, 2 down. Red Sox, or the Orioles with 1 in scoring position. And Ripken representing the tying run here in the top of the third. Martinez with a quick check of Sisler at second. The 2-1 pitch. Ripken swings, and this one is going to stay up. Unfortunately for Baltimore. And that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. A runner left in scoring position. The Red Sox maintain their 2-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the third inning here. And it'll be Big Poppy, the splendid splinter, and the captain due up for the Boston Red Sox. So we know what Ortiz did the last time. He hit the ball into Maine, I think. All right, Urban Shocker with the 1-1 pitch to Ortiz. And he swings, and this time just a little ground ball to shortstop. And Ripken will throw Mr. Spalding on to George Sisler for the 6-3 putout. All right, here's the splinter, nothing for 1. 2-2 pitch to Williams. DH duty today, and this one just a little flare into left, and Williams will take it going the opposite way. Williams aboard with Boston's 5th hit of the game. Williams no speed at first, and here is Mr. Yastrzemski. He is 1 for 1 in the contest, doubled his last time up. Yastrzemski swing and a miss. Shocker gets him with the curveball low, and that will be out number 2. So Shocker picking up his 3rd K of the game. He has yet to walk a batter. Here's Rico Petrocelli. He is 1 for 1. Petrocelli swings, and this one down into right field off the wall. Petrocelli is going to go for 2, and he's going to have it. And rounding third and holding is the splendid splinter. So the Red Sox not playing around. That's 6 hits today off of Shocker. Only 2 runs though. And here's Wade Boggs. Waiting on deck is Dwight Evans. So Boggs with an RBI. He's 1 for 1 today. Shocker from the stretch, and 1-2 to Boggs. Boggs swings, and this one a roller to second. Does Boggs have enough speed? Of course he doesn't. Easy put out there. So the Sox waste 2 in scoring position, and we head to the top of the 4th inning, and it's still the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. And just checking in. Guys are talking about The Wire. Good stuff. Good stuff. Doug Hunt joining us here at Fenway Park. Welcome in, Doug. Hope you're doing well today, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. I just thought of something with Ted Williams up, and the subs thing, I usually don't make a big deal of it. But right now, of course, somebody might just not subscribe or subscribe, make it higher. But right now, I'm hitting 406, just like Ted Williams did in 1941. So that's cool. You know, I'm surprised nobody replays the 1941 season. It was a great baseball season. I know some people are doing 1949, as am I. But 1941, man, you got DiMaggio's hitting streak. You got You got Teddy Ballgame hitting 406. Great baseball year, 1940s. But I know we've talked informally on the channel. 1940s baseball, not very popular in the community. But man, 41, 48, 49, those are some great seasons. 1947, of course, the most important season in all of baseball history. All right, here's Brady Anderson to lead things off here, followed by Chris Hoyles and Boog Powell. Martinez has fan 4 and walk 1 through 3. The 1-1 pitch to Brady Anderson. Anderson cuts on this one. Fly ball out into center field and trotting in and making a nice hustle and a basket catch is Dewey Evans. Showing that gold glove out there. All right, brings up Chris Hoyles. Hoyles nothing for 1. The 2-1 delivery to Hoyles. Here it comes. And Hoyles swings, and he's going to kind of golf that one into left field for a base hit. Kind of like he was chipping out of a sand trap or something. But Hoyles will take it. Hit number 3 for the Baltimore Orioles right now. Martinez with a 3-hit shutout. Hoyles no speed at first. Not a terribly fast. The speed really on this team. Williams and Sisler for Baltimore. Both of them St. Louis Browns. All right, here's Boog Powell. Dangerous dude here at the bat. Powell nothing for 1. And the 1-2 pitch to Boog. Powell swings. Martinez with strikeout number 5. And Boog will go and consider where Boog's barbecue will be placed at Camden Yards. And that's, of course, out on the other side of right field. So for those of you carnivores, do check out Boog's barbecue. Is that still there, Dwayne? Is that still there? There we go. So Bernie says he's going to be doing 1941 and 49 in April when the season starts. Both great seasons. 49, I think, better for the race, and 41 because of those great achievements. Especially Ken the Splendid Splinter hit 406 again. Hitting streak, who knows with DiMaggio. But great season. But 1949, you had like 5 teams between the 2 leagues in the running. I love the 1949 season. All right, here's Harlan Cliff now. Nothing for 1. Chris Hoyles at first. 2 down. Martinez deals the 0-1. And Cliff swings. And is this going to get down for a base hit? Indeed it will. Base hit into center field. Harlan Cliff picking up base knock number 4 for the Birds of Maryland. There you go. Jiju Pete's. All right, so Hoyles at second. Harlan Cliff at first. Brian Roberts. Dwayne, when is... Okay, so Boog's barbecue is still there. Dwayne, when's the next game of the 1903 World Series? All right, Brian Roberts now batting with 2 down and 2 on and behind 2-0. Martinez with 5 strikeouts. Full count to Brian Roberts, and Roberts scorches this one to center field. And this is going to go all the way to the wall, and the Orioles are going to get on the board. Brian Roberts will have an RBI double. 2 runs are going to score. So let's make that 2 RBI. So there we go. Orioles tied up here in the top of the 4th, 2-2. I know that does not make Bernie happy. All right, here's Ken Singleton, Roberts on at second. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And Singleton, big swing and a miss. So the Orioles pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave a runner in the scoring position, and they tie it up as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Knotted at 2 here, opening day, Fenway Park, Boston, Massachusetts. Love it. Dwayne March says, do at least 1 tomorrow since you're going out tonight. Oh, dude, I mean, I can catch it on the flip side, but, man, I'll tell you what, that game the other night, the Pirates, that 1-0 lead, and then Sam Lever, oh, Sam, I am. What happened, man? So, series tied at 3. Takes 5 to win it. Takes 5 to win it, because this will be best of 9. Dwayne, you said you're going to do the hypothetical 1904 World Series, right? And 1994 when we get there in a couple years. I love the project, Dwayne. All right. Dwight Evans, Dustin Pedroia, Carlton Fisk for the Scarlet Homes. Urban Shocker has set down 3 on strikes. He has yet to walk a batter. Dewey, nothing for 1. Here's the pitch. And Evans swinging on the first pitch. Slow roller to second base. Evans getting down the line, and they're going to nip him for out number 1. Score that one 4-3 if you're scoring at home, and of course nobody does. All right, here's Petey. He's nothing for one. The 2-1 pitch. Pedroia. Pedroia swings. This one twisting foul on the right-hand side, and running about 3 miles is Ken Singleton, making a nice catch in foul territory. So 2 up, 2 down, and here's Fisk. And Shocker looking for the good night to accompany the good morning and good afternoon. Shocker deals the 1-2 pitch to Pudge. And Fisk looks at a called strike 3. That one, a nice curveball dropped in there by Shocker. So good morning, good afternoon, good night for the Red Sox. We head to the top of the 5th, and we are knotted at 2 here, opening day, and this very different, much better all-time grades league. You can get this. You can get this on the Out of the Park forums, and when the way this guy did it, I love it. You also get all of baseball history in it. So if you don't want to play all-time franchises, if there's one file in Out of the Park baseball that you want to get to create any fantasy league you can imagine, it's this one. So do check it out. You could do a Shanks, a McGreevy, whatever you wanted in this. Really, really fun. All right, so to be Ken Williams, we're back at the top of the order. George Sisler and Cal Ripken Jr. Kenny Williams here, our player of note, is nothing for 1 and a walk. Pedro Martinez has fan 6 and walk 1. The 2-2 pitch to Ken Williams. Here it comes. Williams swings and drills this into left center field. So there we go, our player of note. This is going to be off the MLB players sign out there. And Ken Williams with the leadoff double. There we go. All right. Always love it when the player of note does something well. So here's George Sisler now, a perfect 2 for 2 in the day, and Ken Williams with superb speed. Sisler a base hit anywhere, and Ken Williams scores. So Baltimore with an excellent chance to take the lead in this game now. Martinez asking for a new ball. The ump throws one out to him. Martinez peers in, has the sign from Pudge. Here is the 1-2 pitch, and George Sisler goes down and swinging, and it's hard to strike out George Sisler. So that is strikeout number 7 for Martinez, and here comes Cal Ripken Jr. He is sporting a big old nothing for 2. 2-1 pitch, and Ripken sends this one the other way into right field, and over there is Harry Hooper covering about 13 acres to make the catch. So 2 away, Baltimore squandering an opportunity here with the speedy Ken Williams on at second. Now they need a gift from the Red Sox or a safe hit from Brady Anderson to take the lead. Anderson nothing for 2. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Anderson not going to get it for this one. Fly ball. And caught there at short by Rico Petrocelli. The Orioles waste an opportunity as they strand one in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning here in Boston, and we were still knotted at 2. Dwayne March saying that yes, the Big Blue had asked him to do 1904, and so we'll also be doing 1994. So 1994 will probably be in a few years, but 1904 will be coming up. That'll be a fun World Series. John McGraw refused to play in that World Series, and Giants owner John T. Brush backed him up because John McGraw literally hated American president and baseball power, Van Johnson, so he refused to play in that World Series. All right, Harry Hooper, David Ortiz, and Ted Williams due up for Bernie and Mike's team. Urban Shocker with 4 strikeouts in the game. Count full now to Hooper, and Hooper swings, and not much out of this one except a lazy fly ball lofted to left. And Ken Williams calling off Brady Anderson makes the catch for out number 1. Here's Big Poppy. Let's see what he does here. Home run in this game. The 0-2 to Ortiz. Swing and a miss. And that one a screwball from Shocker. So Big Poppy will take a seat. 2 down. Here's Ted Williams. Can St. Louis get a nice clean inning here? Let's see. Full count to the splendid Splinter. Williams swings. High fly ball to right field. Will it have the distance? It will. It just clears the right field fence. Ted Williams goes yard, 434 feet here at Fenway, and the Red Sox retake the lead in the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-2. That was close, man. That was just a little soft shot out there. But we will take a look at it. Again, touch them all, Mr. Williams. So this one, 108.8 off of Williams' bat. And you can see just clearing the fence. But in the Boston Herald tomorrow, that one's going to read like a 550-foot shot. All right, here's Yastrzemski now. Yaz is 1 for 2. All right, there's a little bit of a shift right for Yastrzemski. The 2-2 pitch to Yaz. Yastrzemski swings, high fly ball deep to right field. And this one's gone. Back-to-back jacks for the Boston Red Sox. And there was much rejoicing. Dwayne Martin says, see if the Giants could have won the series. So there we go. Bernie being suspiciously quiet in the chat, not wanting to jinx his beloved Boston Red Sox. And Ted Williams joining the hit parade here. 3 home runs for the Red Sox in this game. And Yastrzemski, that's 113 off the bat. And boom, just a little further than Ted Williams. All right. There we go. 1994 would be Yankees and Expos night. Bernie is smiling. All right, Bernie, that's what we like. So 3 jacks for the Red Sox, and they have 4 runs. So there you are. Boggsy has the other RBI in this game. Here's Rico Petrocelli, a perfect 2 for 2 today. Can Petrocelli, can it be back to back to back? All right, shocker deals with 2 down. The Red Sox raising a bit of hell here today. The 0-1 pitch to Petrocelli, doubled his last time up. And this one, oh, nice bounce up to third. Nice play there. And that does it. Harlan Cliff will toss across the diamond. But the Red Sox swinging the lumber big time. 2 runs and 2 hits. Both home runs. Ted Williams and Carl Yastrzemski. Nobody left on. And we go to the top of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 4 and the Orioles 2. It'll be Chris Hoyles, Boog Powell, and Harlan Cliff. Martinez. 7 strikeouts and a walk through 5. Pedro up to 93 pitches. Jamie says, too bad Rice isn't up next, right? Get Ted, Yaz, and Rice left field trifecta. That would be something, wouldn't it? Dwayne Marsh says, Beatles, you should have had him. That's one thing I love about Out of the Park, your ability to hit the batter. You know what? I love that about Out of the Park baseball. I'm going to have to manage sometimes here just because I like to hit batters. Dwayne, I haven't forgotten. I know you want the pictures for Out of the Park baseball. If you have Action PC Baseball and you have the player photos, all you have to do is copy them into your Out of the Park directory. If you don't have them, I will send you just a crap ton of players to set you up. So let me know. I was going to mention something in your game yesterday, but I had to rush off. So let me know. If you Action PC, you have the players already. Let me know. I'll be glad to zip them up and send them to you. All right, I'll do that today or tomorrow. And I know Aaron Reed, I've got to get some baseball for Windows stuff to him. Sorry guys, it's just been busy. All right, Chris Hoyles, 1 for 2. Pedro deals the 1-2 pitch. And Hoyles swings, and this one just a routine grounder third. And in plenty of time, Wade Boggs could have sat down and had himself another bucket o' chicken. All right, here's Boog Powell, 0 for 2. And Red Sox want to keep this big bat quiet. The 1-0 pitch to the big lefty. Powell swings, and this one liner to center field. Base hit for Boog Powell. So he rounds first and hold. Boog Powell is no Honus Wagner out there in the base paths. All right, Powell aboard for Harlan Cliff now, who's 1 for 2. Pedro Martinez just doesn't even bother looking at Boog Powell. Full count to Harlan Cliff. Cliff swing and a miss. And a beautiful slider there by Martinez for strikeout number 8. Pedro is on point today. Quite a few called third strikes today, too. Martinez just popping that ball wherever he wants. Dwayne Martin says, appreciate it. All right, so I'll get him to you. I didn't know if you had Action PC or not. Dwayne, I couldn't remember. Bernie says, trying to decide whether to do the American Association, whoa, or the Federal League replay next. We'll have trouble getting ballpark photos. For Federal League, wow. No, for Federal League you won't. For the American Association, You're going to have to be inventive, like I did with McGreevy. But there's plenty of neat old ballparks out there to find, and just, you know, again, just because of the nature, and those were those old wooden ballparks in the American Association. But we'll scrounge around. I'll see what I have in my Action PC directory, and get you what I have for old ballparks, Bernie. And also, you can bring in some out-of-the-park parks. There's a guy that I was using in the Castro McGregor League till it got borked. But I can show you some of the ballparks that pass perfectly for 19th century ballparks, and Mike Silva's done a few too. But for Action PC baseball, I've got a bunch of old ballparks. We'll see what we can do for you. All right. So, what do we have here? 2 down, and Brian Roberts has 2 RBI, responsible for both Baltimore runs in this game. Luke Powell remains at first. Martinez count even at 2 on Brian Roberts, and he sends this out to center field. And Dewey Evans going back and making the catch. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left, and the Red Sox still holding a 4-2 lead. It will be Wade Boggs, Dwight Evans, and Dustin Pedroia due up for the Boston squad here. All right, game moving along, in my pace at least, pretty well, just an hour in. Okay, Boggs with the other RBI, the non-home run. The 1-1 pitch to Wade Boggs. Boggs swings. This one grounded to third, and arranging off to his left is Harlan Cliff. And he will look it into the glove and watch it go over into the waiting glove of Sisler at first. All right, 1 away, Dwight Evans now. And I'm sorry to say, I missed Legends game last night. I've got to go back and watch that. Game 1 of the NLCS, which really interests me, and I hope the Cardinals did well. No spoilers, please. All right, here's the 0-2 to Dewey. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded out his last time. Evans swings this time, and he's going to ground out to second again. How about that? All right, so it seems that Evans likes to hit him to Brian Roberts, who fires on to George Sisler. So 2 down, bases empty for Dustin Pedroia. Nothing for 2. Urban Shocker with 5 strikeouts. First pitch swinging, and this one is just going to stay on the infield in foul territory on the first base side. George Sisler making the catch. Boston goes in order. We head to the top of the 7th here, opening day at Fenway Park. And it's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. It'll be Ken Singleton, Ken Williams, and George Sisler. Ellis Kinder now will come in. So Martinez Day is done. He leaves the game with a 4-2 lead. So Kinder ready to go here. Let's look at Ellis Kinder here in this all-time file. Let's see, what are they giving him here? This is real life stats. Kinder, one of these pitchers that have always interested me too. So he played, what, 1946 to 1956? Started with the Browns, interestingly enough. There you go. And then played for the Red Sox, and then finished up, played part of 1956 with the Cardinals, finished his career with the White Sox. Let's see, what kind of pitcher was this man? So 102 and 71 with a lifetime ERA of 3.43. Not bad. Struck out 749 batters. All right. Kinder ready to deal to Singleton. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Ken Singleton looks like, oh, strike 3. That was just wicked. Nice fastball there by Kinder. Let's look and see. Let's look at that one again. We don't show too many pitches, but beautiful one here. Oh my, that was a thing of beauty. All right. Top of the order now for Ken Williams. He's 1 for 2. Had a double his last time up, our player of note. All of very, very good. The 2-2 pitch for Ken Williams. Strike 3. Swing and a miss. And beautiful curveball. Look at Ellis Kinder coming in, picking up where Pedro Martinez left off. George Sisler, 2 for 3 now. Count full on Sisler. Struck out his last time up. Hard to do. Sisler this time bounding ball to third, taken on the second hop there by Pedroia. And the Baltimore Orioles go 1-2-3. And it's time for the 7th inning stretch here at Boston's beautiful Fenway Park. And it's 4-2. So let me catch up with the chat here for a minute. Mike Silva says, Bernie, this guy in the Out Park forums, has been doing Federal League parks. There you go. 2D picks of working pick. Not sure how many he's done. So, yeah, I've seen some Federal League stuff there. It's going to be the 19th century stuff that we're going to have to do a little bit of faking. And, Bernie, if you're doing it in out of the park baseball, avail yourself of the ballpark creator. It's not to the level of Mike's work, like where you have a lot of whatever freedom, but you can knock up a few 19th century looking parks in there, not as fancy. But I'll see what I find, because again, I don't know if you're doing that in Action PC or out of the park. So if it's Action PC, I think we can find some stuff. All right, and what do we got here? We got BJ Ryan coming in to pitch. So he will be facing Carl Fisk. I don't know a lot about BJ Ryan, so I'm gonna learn about BJ Ryan. Why not? I don't know this guy. Probably should. All right, so he's a new guy. That's why. So 15 wins, 15 losses. Okay. That's the story in BJ Ryan. All right. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good movement. Average control. Pudge, nothing for 2. Ryan with the 1-2 pitch.
Strike 3.
And Fisk. Swing and a miss on a slider. So 1 out. Back at the top of the order for the Red Sox and Harry Hooper, nothing for 3. Here's the 3-1 pitch to the right fielder. And Hooper scorches this one into center field, but it's going to stay up. Just long enough for Mr. Brady Anderson to look it into the glove. So 2 up, 2 down now for Big Poppy. Responsible for one of these 4 home runs with a mammoth shot. I thought that one was going to hit the Red Sox sign at the Fenway Park with the Red Sox logo out there in center. I mean, he clobbered that thing. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Ortiz. Ortiz looks at a called strike 3. So Ryan sits him down. 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the 8th. Baltimore on the short end of a 4-2 ball game here. Cal Ripken Jr., Brady Anderson, Chris Hoyles. Alice Kinder on in relief. Here's the pitch. Ripken flied out his last time. Fly ball into right field, and he's going to fly out this time to Harry Hooper, calling off the White Heavens. And Tom Bergmeyer will come in. And I forgot to mention to Legends that he got to work on the Bergmeyer pitcher for the Boston Red Sox because his head is so disproportionately large to the rest of it. He almost looked like a hobbit. So I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but it was either that or I had too many Guinnesses, but I wasn't drinking Guinness that night. All right, Bergmeyer to deal here. 1 down to Brady Anderson, who was nothing for 3. The 2-1 pitch from the southpaw. And this one, just a 2-hopper to second base, and textbook for Petey as he fires on to Euclid, who's now playing first base. So Big Poppy sitting down, earning his paycheck today. All right, 2 away. Chris Hoyles now, the catcher for Baltimore, is 1 for 3. The 1-2 pitch coming to Chris Hoyles. Hoyles swings and misses. Fastball. That one looked like maybe kind of like a little something, little off-speed action. The Orioles go in order. Bottom of the 8th we go. Boston looking to get a opening day win here. It's 4-2. And it's Ted Williams, Carl Yastrzemski, Rico Petrocelli. All right. So you're doing an Action PC. All right, cool, Bernie. That gives you a lot more option. Nobody's come close to that scoreboard. Only a couple of players have hit it out over the wall just to the right of the monster. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's way, way back there. That was a shot. A shot. All right. Can Teddy ball game do it again? 2 for 3 with a solo home run. BJ Ryan with 2 strikeouts, ready to face the splitter. Full count.
Strike 3.
Williams looks at one inside. Called strike 3. Looks like Hoyles might have been framing that one up. They'll take the strikeout. That's number 3 for BJ Ryan. And here's Captain Carl. He is 2 for 3 with a solo shot. The 1-0 delivery to Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski swings. He's not going to be a home run. Not even close. Running in quickly, making a fine catch in left field is Ken Williams, covering a lot of distance there. So 2 up, 2 down for Rico Petroselli. 2 for 3 for Rico. The 3-1 pitch. Petroselli swings. This one just a routine grounder to short. Gloved by Ripken. On to first. And the Sox go in order. We go to the ninth. Baltimore with 3 chances to try to tie it up here. And Koji Uehara will come on in relief for the Red Sox. Luke Powell is 1 for 3. Uehara ready to deal. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Powell. And Boog Powell sends this out to deep left field, but it's going to stay in the park, short of the track. Dewey Evans makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And something weird happening here. We just had a crash. Oh, my God. We just had a damn crash. Can you believe it? That will happen. Oh, my God. Oh, well, good time to stop the game. We're going to give that, well, you know what? We're going to autoplay it. We're going to go back in and let's see. I think the Red Sox, too bad. So what out of the park baseball means, because it does crash, every game does crash occasionally, is it needs a way, like out of Action PC, if you have a crash, you can go right back into the game and pick it up. So, but Bernie says we won. So, so Bernie says the deepest part of the park in play is now 420 feet away in the triangle. Yeah, it'll happen occasionally, Dwayne. It just will happen. And I think what it is it was making a change because Eddie Murray was coming into bat, and I clicked at the same time, and I don't think it liked that. Yeah, there's not a lot, but it does happen. It does happen. All right, so let's go load a game, and unfortunately, we cannot go back into the game like you can with Action PC. I wish you could. So Bernie says we won. Well, now we're gonna have to autoplay it. So sorry about that, gents. That was a pretty good ball game too. Nice tight ball game. So let's see what actually happens in the quick play. And the Orioles win 7-6. Oh my God. Oh well. Geez, that sucks. Yastrzemski and Petroselli had home runs, but Bernie, oh my God. Yeah, and Dwayne says, yeah, Action will give you the runtime error, but now, right? But at least with Action PC, I could have gone back in the game. You can't do it now with Park Baseball, unfortunately. But right, Beatles, at least you can go back and resume the game. So, all right. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. Who's going on next? Who is going on next? I have done my thing today. Hour and 13 minutes. Bernie says autoplay it again. The only way to autoplay it again, Bernie, is to start the league over, which, yeah. Come on, we got 161 more games to go. It's all good. It's all good. I don't want to autoplay any of these other games yet either because there's some good ones. So out of the park, took a crap. That was my fault. That was my fault. I've done that a couple times where as it's loading a pinch hitter, I was hitting the mouse at the same time, and it had an aneurysm. All right, you're welcome, guys. Thank you for coming in. And now NBC presents Heidi. That's who Todd B always looks for, David. And that was funny. So who's doing something now? Bernie's going out to dinner. I'm going to go do music and drinking a little later. Mike, thanks for coming in, man. We got to do... So our next baseball chin wag, as Bernie had suggested, is why do we play what we play? So I know Sundays are usually a crappy night, but what about like Sunday evening? What about tomorrow evening for you guys? Do a little chin wag. Thank you, Dwayne Martz. Light years from home comes in at the end of the damn game. One of my favorite people in this whole universe. He said, hey, just came back in to dry your clothing after snow blowing. I was out splitting wood earlier, buddy. Good to see you. Round 2 coming. Oh my God. What's new? And Out of the Park 25. We have no idea. So, Light Years from Home, if you want an all-time greats, get this one that I'm playing. Don't use, this is not the one from the game. This is one that I found on the Out of the Park boards, and it's brilliant. This guy got it right. I mean, right? You remember how I would bitch about like the fact that the one that comes with the game, Ernie Banks wasn't on the Cubs. Well, he's here. He's got it all right. This is really a nice one here, man. Nice, good. We're looking at our Buccos. Light Years from Home, guys, as a Pirate fan, and the Pirates don't get enough love on my channel. But this is a good lineup here, man. You got Kutch, Paul Wayner, Archie Vaughn, Hannes Wagner, Clemente, Kiner, Kendall, Trainer, and Maz. So using if we're using a DH, so good stuff. And I want to definitely give Sanguian some love in this one. But looking at this depth chart, there's some good stuff. You can see Max Carey is in there as he should be. So the one that comes with the game had like Evan Meeks and all that kind of crap. Ain't no Evan Meeks in here. So this is good. Melanson is a closer. Kind of like because Dave Justy I also think should have some closing duties. So I'm going to play around a little bit with it. We'll take a quick look at a few rosters and then we'll make like sheep and get the fuck out of here. So let's look at the Red Sox, who would have won that game, but unfortunately, there you go. I'm probably going to have DH in both leagues. I'm not sure yet. But again, they're so deep, so deep. I want to give Jim Rice some love. So we got Rice, who is going to be he would be like the second choice of Harry Hooper, right? If Tyler Dewey Evans. So I don't know what you guys think. Jim Rice could get some playing time anywhere in the outfield, but boy, I don't know. This Red Sox really stacked. But yeah, this one is really nice, man. This is really nice. So I love this one. I don't know who else we have here that whose favorite teams. I think that's probably it because this is like a lot of Red Sox fans in here. Oh, Dwayne. Dwayne's a Braves fan. So for the Braves, you got Freddie Freeman, Bobby Lowe, Herman Long, Eddie Matthews, Joe Torre, Dale Murphy, Hugh Duffy, Tommy Holmes, Chipper Jones is the DH in this team if we stick with the DH. So Hank Aaron not even getting like on the starting lineup, but a lot of that can be changed. But really like it. We can look at rotations, whatever. But this is on the out of the park boards. Get it. This is the best all time league I've seen for out of the park baseball, and that's it. That's it. All right. Let your Simone says, I think when I play all timers, I will have all players have at least 200 bats per team. Yeah, makes sense. And if you go way back a few weeks, I actually show how to bring in and just create your own custom leagues. It's pretty fun. I have to redo the one that I did. But I did tell you guys, I told you guys about this. This is really cool. So if we go to, is it League History? Damn it. Is it History Index? How do I find this? Yeah, there it is. So this is really cool because this thing also gives you um, the complete history of baseball. It's right in this one, and I love it. I love it. So if we go to Pittsburgh, there we go. Everything the Pirates did throughout their history up to it doesn't have 2023 because this was done last year. But I really love this, and I can pick any season. So let's go back to a decent Pirates season. Let's say 1992. And there we go. There's the complete roster with the stats. And so if you don't want to play this as a an all-time greats league, you've got the ultimate draft league here because it's everybody. It's everybody. All right. Are you gonna go? You gonna go live, Mike? Are you gonna go live? All right, Bernie. Take care. No, let's go, Mike. Come on, go live. Go live. Come on, Mike. Do it. You got to do it, man. Look, there's Kirk Gibson. I forgot he was briefly a pirate. There's Gibby. We'll do it live. Fuck it. All right, everybody, we're going to Michael Silva's house. Mike, you got to put the link in your channel, please, in the chat so we can all go. And then I'll close it off. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Ooh, look at this. Batting registers for all this kind of stuff. Holy hell. All right, 1 second. There we go. God, I love Allo Park baseball. It's my best friend. Sam, you got to quit choking in the World Series, buddy. Oof. Oh, it's going to be okay. Well, that's StreamYard, but okay, but we need to go to your YouTube channel, don't we? Or are you just going to do this on StreamYard? And we're just going to look at you at stream. Is that what we're doing? We're not. You're not doing a YouTube, actual YouTube. And of course we'll go easy. We're nice people here. All right, I guess we're going to StreamYard. And Mike's not going to. Okay, we're holding on. Good. All right. So I'm going to open this one in a new tab. And waiting for. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, I never knew this. Look at this. Hall of Famers, man. Here it is. Dude, you can visit the Baseball Hall of Fame at Allen Park Baseball. All the years I've been playing this, I never knew this was in here. This guy did his work. Look at this. How bloody cool is this? Wow. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. This is super, super cool. Even shows you when they were inducted. Wow. Okay, this wins. This is like the best all-time greats franchise in any damn game I've ever seen. This is incredible. Okay, so Dwayne, what you do is when you're in like the league's history. Let me see. Let me breadcrumb back here really quickly. So on the Baseball News Network, just click on Hall of Fame. Boom, and then it's going to load everybody, and there they are. That's amazing. And he's got it right too. All the dates are right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Can someone call you on Discord? Need help getting up on YouTube? Yeah, I'll do that. All right, I'm gonna call Mike. Guys, I'm gonna end this right here, and I'm gonna help Mike get going. And so I don't know how. Just search, I guess, Michael Silva or something on YouTube, and we'll get you going. Unless you want to wait, let me call you on Discord here, Mike, so that way we can get you figured out, and then you'll be on the stream here for a second. All right. Bet that way, then that way we can get your link into the chat and people will come over. All right, where is the redoubtable Mr. Silva? Where is he? 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 Boo-doo-boo-boo. Get ready. You're going to hear Mike Silva on this call for a minute.
Hey.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Doing all right, man. So you're going to go live. All right, so what do you need to know, my friend?
Well, I mean, I think I saw the go live button. I'm trying to figure out, I'm on StreamYard or do I go on YouTube? You know what I mean?
Okay, so what you have to do is you have to on StreamYard, you have to actually hook it to your YouTube channel.
I
Super
did
easy.
that. So wait, I see it now, actually.
Okay, so once you go live, your stream will start and you'll be on YouTube. But you need to put the link to your YouTube channel so that we can see you, right? In other words,
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And once you put that in the chat, we'll go.
Try this out.
Well,
Try that on the size.
there it is. Okay, guys, that's Mike's YouTube channel. I'm opening in a new tab.
Try this out.
Yep, we
Try
got
that
it.
on the
All right,
size.
Mike, I'm going to go ahead and end the call here, and I'm going to end my stream. Okay, bud.
Yep. Thank you.
You bat. All right, guys, catch you around the batting cage. Go over to Mike's channel.
Cool.
There's the link.
Yep. Thank you. So, everybody see me?